What up, what up, what up? Man, listen, welcome to another episode of No Stingy Energy, where we talk wealth, health, relationships, and all of the itty bitty, I don't even know. I'm messing it up, but all of the stuff in between, you know what I mean? But listen, we got a special guest today. We're going to be talking about is health the new wealth? And we got some brilliant minds. We got my guy Marvo, we got Los Callahan. And you're gonna be truly amazed by the information that you hear on today's podcast and live. So make sure before we even get started, make sure that you share the room. Do us a favor, go ahead and share the room out to your favorite folk. Share this out to the people that you want to be a little bit more healthier. The people that you want to be a little bit more wealthier. You know what I mean? Share it out to those people, because today you're going to find out not only what the healthy are eating and what they're doing, but also you got to understand these brothers are very successful as well in their own right. And so, it's that combo. You can't have the wealth without the health, because trust me, if you get sick, you're not gonna care nothing about how much money you got on your deathbed. This is a fact. So I just wanted to highlight that, man. But let's go ahead and get my guy O in the building, my co-host. What's going on, O?
What up? What's going on? I'm excited, man, because look, I'm trying to get my health right, man, because my health, it ain't right. I'll be honest, it's a little bit better than it was before.
Yeah,
a little bit better than it was before, but I need to get it all the way right.
A little bit better than a couple hours ago, huh?
Because I was driving the other day, man. I was thinking about Marvel, man. I was thinking about eating right. I stopped at Popeyes, man. I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna keep it real. I stopped at Popeyes and had Popeyes and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. A few months,
It got you where you needed to be too, didn't it?
I seen Popeyes. I said, damn, that chicken sound good, dog. You know what I did, man? I turned that thing in and I went eat it, dog.
Did you get the fries and red beans and rice?
I got it all. I got the strawberry lemonade. I got the fries. I got the 3-piece white. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I think that strawberry lemonade is officially vegan, though.
Yeah. But still, at the end of the day, I'm still trying to get right, though. I'm eating a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not eating steaks, potatoes, 3 old fashions for lunch like I used to be with the seafood platters and all that. I'm cool on that. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I got a confession to make, O. I ain't gonna lie. I got a confession.
What you got?
Right, literally, listen to me. Literally, right after I got off the live with them, man, I just went and I just violated myself with nothing but a bunch of flesh. Oh. And and it was amazing.
It was good.
It was amazing. Yeah, and it almost felt better because I was being rebellious, and I knew in my spirit I was committing the ultimate sin after I just got off the live. And so what I'm working on, I got to work on my discipline with this eating right thing. That's what I got to work on. I got to work on my mindset. So I want to learn from these brothers today, man. How do I get my mindset right so I can do right when I don't want to do right? Because, every now and then it get late at night and I just go grab me a pound of flesh and just go in.
You're a snacker, huh? You're a snacker.
I'm a snack. I'm a snacker, I'm all of the things, man. And sometimes when my spirit get to telling me I want to eat something, man, whether it be a steak, a good old piece of chicken, whatever it may be, man, it's hard for me.
Go ahead and eat it.
Yeah. It's hard for me to tell myself, no, this ain't the best idea. I'm gonna go ahead and get it, and then apologize, feel bad for it later, man. So
you know what happened after last Thursday, man. I keep it real with myself. I was like, man, I think I'm really addicted to sugar. And they call sugar cocaine. So I was
yeah.
I'm a cokehead. I'm a cokehead. Because I'm addicted to sugar, bro. I like cookies. Like with the M&M's. I gotta keep it real, man.
Yeah. So
that's the first step to getting right, bro. You gotta keep it real with yourself. Accountability. I'm accountability. I got accountability with myself.
Yeah, because you get to telling yourself stuff like you only live once. You get to telling yourself like, life is too short, and then it just goes wrong after that.
That sugar got me in a chokehold, man. Shit. Bro, I've been getting 6 brownies at a bakery, and I eat them. I'm talking about less than 5 minutes, bro. Look.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, boy.
Sugar Ray, I've been doing good though, cause I wanted some M&Ms today. I ain't get them. I got me a liter of water. So when I think about sugar now, go get me some water. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, my name.
I we started, bro.
Yeah, man, we gonna get this party started. Listen, my name is Byron, real estate investor out of Houston, Texas, primarily focused on the wholesale space. Do a little bit of creative finance, fix and flip, new construction, new to the build to rent space. Listen, I was out at my property today where we're getting ready to put them sticks in the air. You know, we doing the lot clearing. I was extremely excited, you know, and it was weird, man, because it's like, y'all have become so much of a family to me, right? That all I could think about was how can I share this experience with y'all? I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I really want to share this experience step by step. And you know, shit, we gonna learn on this journey together, you know, in the real true spirit of no stingy energy. So I'm not gonna hide anything, whether it go good, whether it go bad. If it's embarrassing, I'm gonna share it all. And that's where I'm at with that. Oh, that's where I'm at. It's on you, oh.
I love it, man. Neil Parker, real estate investor, entrepreneur, do all things real estate. Truly enjoy rentals. I love that passive income, that long-term income. But 2024, I'm doing a lot of flipping, a lot of wholesaling. Right now, I got 2 flips going on, and like Byron said, I'm gonna show y'all the numbers. I do that already. I go live every morning, showing y'all the numbers of what's going on. You know, tell you the truth. If it ain't a good deal, it ain't a good deal. But I never lost in real estate yet, and don't plan to lose. So, that's what we got going on, man. But I'm excited to talk about it today. So
me too. We need some real role models on the screen. I don't feel like a role model. I feel like I'm a bad influence right now.
See? I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like a fuckboy in this conversation. I ain't doing the right shit, but I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Your heart in the right place.
My heart is in the right place. My mind in the right place, but my mouth ain't in the right place.
Your thoughts. God.
Yeah. Them thoughts turn into brownies and cookies. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, I want to know from the audience, you know, standpoint, who in the audience right now, if you have felt a bit of conviction, right? Your discipline has been a little weak at times, and you know, every now and then fall victim to bad eating habits. If you've done that before, put a number 1 in the chat. Put a number 1 in the chat. I just want to know who else has struggled.
Yes. When does women ever have accountability? They ain't about to say that shit.
Nah. They gonna it ain't gonna be no ones in the chat, boy. Y'all ain't.
Women. See, look. What's say we got D?
Yeah, D gonna keep it, but D always keep it real though. That's a fact. D always keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We got Claudia. Okay. All right.
A lot of women struggle with that accountability, man.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Once you start speaking the truth, they're like,
whoa, brother. Listen, man, I can't wait to introduce, you know, listen, this brother here blew my mind last week. Oh,
likewise.
You know, I was convicted in my spirit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but in a good way, right? And what I do appreciate is that, you know, none of these brothers came from a judgmental space. They just came to educate, right? They know we may be a little weak in those areas. They ain't judge us for it. And I don't think they came from a judgmental place. They came from a spirit of love and education. And so I'm looking to personally grow. So this is selfish for me, yo. I don't know about you.
Likewise.
Yeah. It's selfish for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Marvo, man. If we can get Marvo up on the screen, and you gonna introduce Los, you know what I'm saying?
You're mute, Marvo.
Marvo, man, you mind kind of giving the people just a general introduction to who you are,
no doubt,
what you do, and how did you get in on this journey? Let's talk about it.
So my name is Marvo L. I've been in the entertainment industry all my life. I've written platinum and gold records, worked with some of the greats in the industry. You know, I've had all that experience and whatnot. I'm also a trust and estate planning expert. I like to say specialist. People call me an expert. You know, I love what I do. I love to protect my assets and preserve my wealth for future generations. And I love to help other people do the same thing. I'm also a holistic healer, which is what we're here to talk about today, because we already know that health is the true wealth. I became a holistic healer unbeknownst to my own self, right? When my mom got cancer. So my mom got cancer. I was looking for ways to save her life. And unfortunately, when we found out she got the cancer, my mom died within a year later from her body shutting down from chemotherapy. So I came up with this idea that my mother could have probably lived longer with the cancer without the chemotherapy if she would have just went raw. And I touched bases with a bunch of holistic healers, had found this guy Dr. Sabi that everybody in the music industry was talking about. This guy cured AIDS, et cetera, et cetera. And so that just really kind of made me want to know more about the body and how it works, what causes disease, so on and so forth. So that's kind of what got me on my journey in holistic health. And ever since then, I'm telling you, I've been 100 miles and running. And again, I still struggle with some things myself. However, eating optimally is the most important thing, and we have the knowledge to do so that our body can obtain all of the nutrients, the minerals and so-called vitamins that we need on a day-to-day basis. So again, that's Marvel L. Again, Live It Every Day is the name of our health company, LED Health and Wellness, where our motto is live it or die it.
Man, we got our brother Los coming to the stage. He's no stranger to the No Stingy Energy family, man. Serial entrepreneur, business credit mentor, and a whole bunch of other things. Smoothie RX. What else you got? You're on mute.
You're on mute.
You got.
I was saying, man, we need to go on a commercial break, man. I can't be coming behind that intro that you just did.
The man of many things. He got the fresh cut today.
Yeah.
This man got 80-some doors. What you talking about? Juice bars and all kind of stuff, man.
Allegedly, prove all things.
You're right. I rest my case.
I don't have no 80 nothing. We talking about trust and estate planning. You talking about I got 80 doors. No, I don't. Don't.
You mind giving the people a quick intro to who you are for the people who may not know who you are, Los?
Yeah, no problem. Los Callahan, I'm a real estate investor. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Chicago. I started this journey when I was 17. I'm 42 now, so that give me like 25 years experience in real estate, entrepreneurship, corporate structure. I've been, dealing with corporate and entities and things of that sort for a little over 20 years. I've kind of mastered the business credit space. I currently got, man, honestly, I don't even count no more, but I'm over $3 million in lines of credit. And I kind of use that to invest in real estate. Like the brother Marvel L tried to allude and say what I own, but we control over 80 doors in real estate. I do own a smoothie and juice bar by the name of Smoothie RX. And, we do a lot of other little things. And, we here today to just kind of talk about some of the things that we do in the health space and how we can kind of help the people with, a lot of times people just don't know what to eat. Everybody want to be healthy, but, everywhere you look is some unhealthy shit smacking you in the face. It's like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So we gonna kind of, roll back that so you can kind of understand what you can do, what you can't eat, not what you can do, because you got a choice to do whatever you want. But, again, give y'all some options and so forth.
I guess we're gonna start it off. Why y'all feel most people choose the unhealthy route rather than the healthy route?
Convenience gonna be the first and most easiest thing.
The number one killer. Yep.
Yeah.
They kill with convenience. Yep.
And it's cheaper.
Well, it's not really cheaper. It's cheaper in the sense that when you go in your pocket, the dollar amount that you spend, but you're gonna pay way more in the on the back end. Come on, man. And you're gonna be sick as ever paying a doctor bill for the rest of your life. So, I mean, again, for me, and again, these are hard lessons that I had to learn as well. So when we share this information with the people, it ain't just like I was all high and mighty. No, we all sick. I heard you earlier talking about addiction to sugar, but we ain't gonna go all deep diving just yet. But I'm just saying that think about it. When you walk in a convenience store, what do they have to sell you?
Bullshit.
Sugar. I don't care. Listen, no matter what they selling you, sugar is in everything. I'm talking about I go in the gas station like everything. I mean, if it ain't sugar, it's hydrogenated oils. It's gonna be something, So yeah,
just think about that impulse stuff that they got at the register. Everything is all full of sugar. Them M&Ms is right there, like, ooh,
damn, that's me.
Ooh, them. Ooh, they go right there, like,
yeah. And then crazy part, y'all don't even peep it. They know you dehydrated and shit. They got the chapstick right there for you, but you don't grab that. You know what I'm saying? You grab more sugar. But they got the chapstick right there for your dry ass lips because they know you dehydrated.
You hear me? You gotta get the beeswax or something if you're gonna be out here with that sugar. For
So
sure.
let's talk about it. What does sugar actually do to the body? Is that like the ultimate worst thing for your body, sugar?
Well, I
I
mean, it's
won't
one
say
of
it's the worst thing. I'll say it's on the list of worst
I'm
things.
about to say the top 5 dead or alive.
Yeah, break
Wow.
down the sugar situation, man.
So, I mean, excessive amounts of sugar, they throw all type of imbalances off, imbalances in the body. Again, when your blood sugar level is high, that's basically saying that it's more sugar in your bloodstream floating around than you have the capacity to absorb. And it's not even that sugar is bad, because everything you eat, your body is trying to convert it into some form of sugar. Excuse me. The problem is just that
The
when
form of
you're
sugar that they give us.
Thank you, my brother. I'm talking about that's really what he literally took the words right out of my mouth. The form of sugar that you getting. And a lot of it is glucose. We getting a lot of glucose, but we not getting all of the other essential sugars. I think it's like 8 essential sugars that you should have on a regular basis. We know fructose being that which is coming, you're gonna find that in fruit, different forms of sugar, galactose. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the different types, but the fact that we only getting one type of sugar, the body needs variety. And that's the problem. That's what we get in this particular type of sugar. And like bro said, like first of all, you got to understand digestion. Like, remember last time we talked about how if you drink a what did we say, a cup of coffee, it costs you 2 cups of water to digest it. So now you gotta figure that out. And y'all might see me looking in 2 different directions because I'm looking at the screen and my camera is here. But you got, like I say, these different types of sugar, that main sugar, it costs you to digest this powdered form of sugar, because you got to understand, when you eat an apple, right? It comes with fiber and all of the other things that the Most High put into the plant that allows your body to absorb the sugar at a positive rate. I'll say it like that. When you taking that, what we call cocaine sugar, even if it's in the form of cane sugar, like the best sugar in the raw, it's still sugar. They took the sugar cane and processed it, but the plant actually has the sugar inside of it. In addition to the plant constituents, the phytonutrients that come inside of the plant, the fiber, once again, that slows down the absorption rate of the sugar, causes your blood sugar levels to spike slower, and it allows your body to absorb the sugar at a comfortable and positive rate. But when you eating, all this other sugar, and you add that with the salt and so on and so forth, remember, it costs you nutrients to break food down. That's how this thing works. So, it's just something that we got to get a grip on. Like, man, sugar is I'm telling you, it's one of the number one addictive things in America.
So
Real.
talk about the continuation and steady use of sugar, because we was talking about sugar in the eyes, and that leads to glaucoma, and
Oh,
and
absolutely.
sugar in the head. Well, we get to talking about dementia, ADHD, all these things, and then
Right.
if you really want to go back, they really did it to y'all while y'all was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because they made y'all think. They push this narrative that you pregnant. Oh, you got these cravings. What you craving? Oh, I'm craving a Snicker with chocolate syrup and peanut butter and 6 buckets of ice cream, right? But where did they get that from? That's a narrative that's pushed, right? So now our mothers, they eating all this excess sugar. Where y'all think it's going?
Straight to baby.
So then when your baby come out, you wonder why it's whining a lot. You wonder why it don't sleep as much. And then soon as it get to walking and running around, they say, "Oh, it got ADHD." Why? Because it's been swimming in sugar since for 9 months, and then when you got out, you continue to give it sugar because you ain't give it the milk. You gave it the formula. The formula got sugar in it. So it's just been a perpetual cycle of them feeding us sugar from the very beginning before we even know we getting fed sugar. And then the rest of our life, we getting fed sugar.
Wow.
Oh, that's a fact. And you done became addicted to something in the womb. It's just, so think about it. When babies are born of substance abuse, ain't it the same thing? The baby come out with an addiction or a high sense of, when they find something that's similar, and then what does it end up being? Like a lot of the babies again that were born from the crack era, uh,
Relax, Rollins.
they love sugar. And you got to understand that these things are connected to parasites. And whenever the body is craving something, I'm glad you said that about pregnant women, Los. Whenever the body is craving something, you're lacking something. It's asking you for something, and it's giving you might be thinking about sugar and pickles because you trying to get whatever might have been inside of the pickle, whatever nutrient that your body remembered. Hey, pickles was the last time I had this. And then you going into these things that really don't serve the body, because I mean, pickles are literally sitting in vinegar, and we already know vinegar is acetic acid. We use it to clean, but we don't use it to, like, people be eating it and
But they gave vinegar to Jesus on the cross, like, here, drink this. That wasn't they weren't trying to help him.
Yeah, they gave him the vinegar. That was a method of the torture, that they were using. Why would they not give him water? They gave him vinegar,
Wow.
And so these are the things that you have to understand, that, a lot of this stuff happens during conception, or after conception. Obviously, once you conceive, then now all of the foods that you eating, like bro said, is going right to the baby. So a lot of this, man, I'm telling you. And then being as a youngster, you eating flesh, you're gonna eat what your parents ate. So you got parasites inside of the body. Parasites are craving sugar. They need sugar and things like that to survive. Meat and acidic type of foods, because they need the body to be in an acidic state in order for them to thrive. When your body is in an alkaline state, and you hydrated, and you got rich levels of oxygen balanced out in your body, because even though oxygen is listen, what is it that you cannot go without, or you will drop dead in, let's just say, 30 minutes? I mean, you ain't nobody holding their breath for 30 minutes. But if you go without oxygen, you dead quickly. Now you go without water, you dead quicker. But if you go without food, you see what I'm saying? Well, you're not quicker, but it will take you longer to die without having water than oxygen. But even though oxygen is necessary, you still got to have antioxidants in the body. Because think about a iron fence, right? What causes an iron fence to rust? It's the water and the oxygen that it's exposed to. Well, if you got iron at the center of the hemoglobin, and then you got all this extra oxygen in your body, or your body is not able to regulate oxygen because of your eating habits, you got things in your body that are displacing oxygen, like nitrogen. I'm sorry. Nitrogen is displacing oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen kind of work cohesively together. But the nitrogen, which is in the blood of the animal, is going to displace the oxygen. So now you in your body, you lacking, you throwing things off, and that's when the problem begins. The problem starts when we throw all of our body systems off just by over consuming certain things. It's like the brother just said, when he goes in and he at the supermarket, at Walmart or whatever, and they got the M&Ms right there at the checkout aisle. It's like, ooh, because it's not just you, it's a parasite craving something. They want those sugary
Trigger.
treats.
Hey, right, it's right there for a trigger.
Absolutely.
That's why you say ooh.
Ooh, exactly.
I got a question for y'all too, man. When's the last time y'all took some medicine of any kind?
Well, probably for me, it was a little, Los probably haven't had it longer than me, because me and Los went up to Wisconsin one time, and I had got to drinking alcohol, and one of the sisters, who she had what was that, a Vancouver, whatever that was, and she was like, yeah, just take this, and drink the whole thing, eat the whole thing. And man, when I tell you, it definitely took my hangover immediately away. But boy, for the next 2 weeks, probably even longer, yo, or I was messed up. I'm talking about my stomach. I felt this weird feeling in my stomach. My body was just like, ugh. So that was in 2023. Before that, I can't tell you when the last time I had some medicine. But yeah, that I had some medicine in 2023. So
real quick, I want to go back for a quick sec. So I want to start from the beginning, just a general assessment for the people who are in the room who are looking to figure out what is my problem? How do I identify that I have a problem? What are my problem areas? What are the first things that anybody in the room, just on a basic level, what's some of those first steps? I want to pivot this one to Los, and then we go to Marvel after that. What's some of the first things that somebody needs to start looking at and identifying when they are looking to transition on this new health journey, which, you know, I consider this even higher than just the typical health journey, because you're literally eating your medicine, you're eating your life force, right? You're eating differently. So how does somebody even begin that transitionary phase by identifying the problems that they may have? Los?
Man, it's honestly, it's simple. And you heard me say this 100 times. First, start by increasing your water intake. Like first and foremost, most of us don't drink enough water. I think we told you plenty of times that you need to drink at least half your body weight in water every day. Every day. And if you drink coffee every day, again, you already 2 cups behind. So, you know, first and foremost, start drinking water. And then you're gonna start seeing yourself go to the bathroom a lot more. And if you do it consistently, you're gonna see yourself like, damn, this shirt got a little bigger. Your pants then got a little bigger. Because why? Because now you're starting to push some of that shit out your gut that's been sitting there packed up. You ain't been drinking enough water to help push it out. So, you know, first and foremost, I'm gonna say start drinking water first and foremost.
And how does that person identify the problems too? Like, how do they even identify, yo, I got a problem?
Well, your body gonna tell you, and most of the time, you know, we don't listen to our body. So the first thing that our bodies do, your bodies make weird smells, yeah. And when you don't pay attention to those smells, you think it's just, oh, I'm supposed to smell like that, but no, you're not. You're not supposed to smell like that. Then you know, constant stomach aches. If you always get stomach aches, then more than likely it's something wrong. You know, like again, it's just the water thing. You know, looking at the tongue, if it's always white and dehydrated, it's never yellow and clear and pink and looking like it's full of health, full of life, then you know we got some issues. But like it's kind of hard to say because everybody got something different. Because you know, let's just say a person who feel good everything, but they got like a gout in their foot or some shit like that. You know, it'd be what they need to do would be something different than someone who, you know, got a big beer belly or something. But both of them gonna start with the water, because the gout at the end of the day is still a whole bunch of sugar. So we got to start to flush the body. The reason why we having all this disease and pain and aches and inflammation is because we full of the inflammation. You got to push it out the body, and it start with the water. And the doctor's not going to, they're going to tell you that you need to take this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Man, you need to start with the water. Flush for a week or two, and then see how your body feel.
So at minimum, every day they should be drinking the same amount of ounces as they weigh. At minimum.
At minimum.
No, the half of their weight.
Half of their weight in ounces, right?
In ounces, yeah.
At minimum.
At minimum. At minimum.
And look at what we just said. You need oxygen more than you need anything. So that's the number one thing you need is oxygen. All right. And then the number two thing after that is water, or hydration is what I'm gonna call it, because that could be in the form of H2O, that could be in the form of H3O2, which we know is the best form. Because I mean, you know, I done crushed mine already, but you see, I got the coconut water right there for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even promoting these people now that I think about it. I get that out the screen. But my point is,
did you like that originally, or you just had to get used to it? The coconut water, that shit nasty.
No, it depends on what brand. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like the reason why I like to drink this brand is because it tastes good. It's in a glass bottle, so you're not tasting no plastic or no.
Can we see it? I know we're not promoting them, but can we just see it? Because I may order that, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. Taste Nirvana is the brand that I drink, and again, I think it tastes pretty good. It's the Thai coconuts, the young Thai coconuts, and these are the ones that are typically sweeter. So, you know, some people will complain and say, oh, that's a hybrid or whatever, you know. My whole goal is to get people, like Los just said, drink more water. If you only knew, like, I don't know if y'all slept. Last week we dropped the LED health guide link, I believe, or link to liveitordie.com. If you download that book, man, I'm telling you, it's some powerful information in there that'll help you jumpstart your health and wellness eating regimen. And actually tomorrow we're gonna do a live read through of this particular document. And you know, just kind of, if it's anything I might see in the book that's not written on the pages, we may delve into some more information and whatnot. But the book is available for you so that you can, I mean, it's called the LED Health Guide, a complimentary guide to jumpstart your journey to optimal nutrition. So this is for people who are transitioning from meat, and it shows you how to combine foods in there. It shows you how to do, like, you know, some simple little meal prep type of things that you can do, or things that you can follow if you are transitioning from eating horribly, because we're not even telling everybody they need, well, we are telling everybody they should be vegan, they need to go vegan. But the thing about it is that we understand that it's phases. All right, it's phases, it's steps. And everybody just ain't ready to just jump head first, because even I tried to jump head first, and I'm telling you, I hurt myself before I helped myself, in a sense, because if I would have known what I knew, you know, now at the time, then I would have, you know, I would have eased into it. I would have definitely cut out the meat immediately. I didn't waste no time with the meat. I cut that stuff right
So
out.
cold turkey not the way to go. That's what you're saying.
Now, I'm not saying cold turkey not the way to go, but have a plan. Like, if you're
Gotcha.
gonna stop eating flesh, right, then you want to phase out. Okay, if you eating flesh every day, you may want to go to 4 days a week. Then you may want to cut that down to once a week. And I'm gonna tell you, if you just stop and go on a cleanse, like, that's what I encourage you to do. Like, if you were to get like Belly Buster and Parasite Cleanse, those are two products that we provide in our health company, detoxes that we make. I would say, if you can, just drink green juice and eat raw fruit. I wouldn't even tell you to, like, no, don't do nothing. Drink water, green juice, and raw fruits and vegetables. And do that for 7 days. Start at 7, because, you know, telling people 30 days, all that,
That's too long.
give them 7 days to aim. Then when they do that for 7 days, they're gonna be like, wow, I got more energy. But then when they turn around and do that same thing for you know, for no, when they go back to eating like a savage, like I heard you say, Byron, when you first got on, you said you just abused yourself with meat, and it was great. Los, you missed that. I
No,
don't think
I was here. No,
oh,
he
you
said,
heard that.
as
Oh,
soon as he
man.
got off, as soon as he got the call with us, that nigga went and smashed his
Yeah,
joint like the Flintstones.
hey, he said, and it was excellent. He
Oh,
used
amazing,
like amazing, right? He said it was amazing. Like, I violated myself, and it was amazing. I felt so good after that. The fact, like wow,
Violating
you
yourself is
watching food
crazy.
porn while you were, you know, doing that, Mr. Byron.
It was horrible, man. I felt so guilty, you know, in the
So
middle of
good
the
at
conversation. I just had to get it off my chest. I was like, damn, wait a minute. They didn't convict my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I just went.
that. So man, I got the question I had earlier. Los, when the last time you had some medicine?
I don't even know, bro. And I ain't even being facetious. I don't know. You know, I had COVID last year. I think I had like the worst form. I got it from Africa. That was a different strain. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. And you know, I did it back by myself. Well, you know, from the Most High's his ingredients. I
So
can't say.
So the reason I asked both of y'all that, because most common people have headaches, back sores, just different things. So what's some things y'all think naturally can cure a headache rather than running to Advil, BC, all these other medicines? Because at the end of the day, seems like we need to start healing ourselves naturally rather than running to medicine, because I'm sure the medicine is actually hurting our body rather than helping our body. So what's your thoughts on that?
Why we got a headache though? Is it because we hungry? Is it because, you know, we deprived of something? A lot of times water and eating some nutrients can kind of kill the headache. Eating a salad or something and some water could typically hurt a headache if you're hungry or something like that. you know, if you're talking like some herbs or some teas or something like that, you know, skull cap, feverfew, you know, two that come to mind, you know, and that's pretty, you know, accessible to almost anybody.
Yeah.
Wild willow bark.
Where you get all this stuff from? You talking about? You just get that from Whole Foods, or I know.
Well, no, almost everywhere got some type of natural holistic place where you get some herbs from. Everywhere, so you know, wherever you go in your city, everybody know where that holistic place is.
Gotcha. What's your thoughts on that, Marvel? How to cure a headache?
I mean, well, he said it all. I mean, the main thing I'm gonna say is you need to drink water. That's the problem. Your brain is dehydrated. Like your brain need the most fluid. It's made out of fat. It's constantly regenerating itself on a regular basis. So yeah, man, you need hydration. That's and then you got to stop the things that are preventing your blood from flowing. So yeah, you know, that's
So another comment I see they put in the chat. What's your thoughts about high blood pressure? What's your thoughts about that? How can somebody start? What can they take to start lowering their blood pressure?
That's debris
very
in the bloodstream. That's debris in the bloodstream. I ain't mean to cut you, my bad. So, you
no, you good, because that's a highly common thing in the Black community is high blood pressure. So I think if we can, you know,
y'all that last week.
Yeah, I'm about to say capsicum. We told y'all the cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
Cayenne pepper, and drink water and stop eating fried foods and flesh. Go on a fast. We ain't saying stop forever. Cut it out for a second. And when things normalize, then you realize, wait, it's the food that's causing the illness. That should make people just see. Let me tell you something. My body would not allow me to betray myself. When I did the last class, I'm telling you, I met with a lot of holistic healers because I was trying to save my mom's life. But long after my mom had passed, when I met Dr. Inky, Brother Inky, Minister Inky, you know, he's Dr. Inky now. But when I met Minister Inky and we did that class, that changed my life. I never could even my body wouldn't accept food the same anymore. I went and had a oven baked turkey grinder sandwich from one of my favorite restaurants. I know the owner. I brought all the famous rappers through his restaurant. They got some of the best Philly cheese steaks and Philly chicken, because I didn't eat steak. Even when I was eating flesh, I stopped eating steak in like 2006. And so but they had the best Philly chickens, and I was supposed to come back and get one of them. I'm gonna give me a Philly chicken on garlic bread with the provolone cheese. Oh man, it was so fun. But I got the oven baked turkey grinder. I'll never forget, with the spinach and I think I added provolone cheese to that. And man, that sandwich was so good, biting into it and chewing it. But when it hit my stomach area, my body was like, you have betrayed me. After all of the knowledge you just learned today, you have betrayed me. And that was the day I knew. I said, it's over. I went back home and I was like, I don't see how I could eat meat anymore ever again in my life, knowing what it's about to do to my body. Knowing no matter, even if I eat it in moderation, it's still the nitrogen in it. Again, if it's not slaughtered properly, killed properly, right, with all the blood drained out of it, then you're getting nitrogen. And nitrogen plus hydrogen equals ammonia. It's no way to shake that up in any type of form or fashion. So now that you got ammonia building up all inside of your bloodstream, this is where things like hypertension come from. This is where things like arteriosclerosis come from. Things that happen in the brain. It's all blood flow. Everything is blood flow. And the more things you put inside of your body that obstruct your blood flow, then something is going to get sick. Whatever organ ain't getting the blood to flow through it properly, that's the one that's going to originally break down first. And that's usually, like Lo said, lack of hydration.
It all lead back to the water.
Water.
Your grandma's knee keep on hurting because her cartilage is fucking dry.
It's dry. Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why her knee keep on hurting.
Facts.
Wow.
Absolute facts. It's rusting out. It's rusting out.
Damn.
We
got some dope questions in the chat, man.
Questions, man.
Listen, man, y'all, listen. I'm trying to see how we can bring y'all along. So here's the thing. So it's a couple things that were mentioned. We got BC powder. Is BC powder good? We got a couple other things that was mentioned in here.
How to consume cayenne pepper. The only way I know how to consume it is sprinkling on some meat. I think earlier they said put in a glass of water and stir, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be like a
Put a
instant
little
thing.
bit like at a time though, because the cayenne pepper is rough, So I mean, and it depends on
I
where you got
bought
it
some
from.
cayenne pepper, by the way. I did order me some cayenne pepper, and I got me some turmeric already. So I already take turmeric. I don't know if that's good or not. Somebody put that in the chat as well. Matter of fact, go ahead, if you can, everybody, can you put your concerns, right? Your problems are the things that you may be struggling with. Because again, this is a self-assessment type of show. So if you have anything that you're struggling with, this is gonna Brandon put tequila water. Oh my God. If you have some things that you're struggling with, put it in the chat so we can talk about it and bring it up, because I want to make sure that we can kind of ask those questions. But somebody mentioned, Antoinetta mentioned cayenne, lemon, and honey. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on that before we go to the break. But we got cayenne, we got turmeric, we got lemon, we got honey. I want to talk about all that, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get to a quick break real quick. And then and Los and Marvel, if y'all don't mind checking out the chat, and we're going to address some of these questions that the audience is putting in here, if y'all don't mind.
No, it's all good. Let's get it.
All right, let's go ahead and click to our sponsor.
What's up, y'all? So most people struggle with sales. A lot of us in real estate, and we struggle with our sales. We struggle with follow, we struggle with leads, and we just basically missing out on deals. For me, I just got on Taskify CRM. They send messages out for you. And look, a lot of us have work. When you get off of work, you have hot leads ready for you. Make sure you check out Taskify CRM. I'm telling you, it automatically replies for you. And look, it sends you multiple messages. Like we talking about drip campaigns, so you're not missing up on the lead follow-up. So make sure you check out Taskify CRM. Use coupon code NoStingyEnergy to get 10% off. I'm about to show y'all inside my CRM so I can see how it really works. Make sure y'all check it out. Peace.
Yes, indeed. So real quick, Los, if you don't mind, I know you kind of been looking at the chat. We got everything from gut health to building muscle. Because I've heard that a lot of vegans, I've heard that some vegans can struggle with building muscle, depending on what type of vegan you are. Somebody had in here lime, honey, all of these different things. What are your thoughts on some of these things? Cinnamon. What's your thoughts on some of the stuff that you're looking at in the chat?
Cinnamon amazing for diabetes and bringing down that blood sugar. So yeah, I rock with the cinnamon for sure. Let me see. Looking through the chat, turmeric is great, but I'm definitely gonna say you take your turmeric in moderation. It could hurt the inside of the body if you drink it and use it every day. So I would not use turmeric every day. Again, that cayenne pepper for someone who got high blood pressure, maybe a half a teaspoon with 8 ounces of water, drink that. And if you can take that, then do it again. Also, that same cayenne pepper water demonstration, a little bit more spicier, 10-15 minutes before sex. Thank me later. So, it really just depends. I see somebody saying they need to, drop some weight. At the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, it all start with water. I'm almost certain that 90% of the people that's here, they drink less water than they're supposed to on a daily basis. I seen an apple cider vinegar thing in there. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Stay away from the Bragg company apple cider vinegar. That's the most popular brand. Bill Gates bought that, and y'all didn't know that. And again, they have he has his little apple company. Well, his fruit company and Appeal, and they use those apples in their apple cider vinegar now. And I don't want no fruit from the computer guy. I just want operating systems and hardware from him. I don't want no fruits from him. I'm cool on that.
Absolutely. So real quick, let's talk action steps, because obviously we have people in the chat that are looking at some alternative methods to treat health, right? But also we are entrepreneurs, right? We also people who have a lot of, mental stimulation, right? We have a lot of mental stimulation going on at any given time. We have a lot of things that we're responsible for at any given time. So, Marvel, if you don't mind kind of just highlighting, number one, some of the things that you got a chance to look at in the chat, but also what are some things that you're doing, right, to keep your mind at its sharpest, right? Keep that thought process right on a day-to-day basis.
Tree.
He's so telling on me now for sure. Definitely got to take one of those breaks. Like and it's biblical. A lot of people don't know that the Quene Bushem. I was literally just talking to somebody on Instagram about this. That Quene Bushem is very good for you know, Cat Williams call it that effort, you know, because it puts you in a mindset where I don't care about nothing right now. I'm just gonna focus on what's in front of me or this feeling that I'm receiving. So and it's not even just the quine or the tree itself, right? I sit and I meditate. I sit in periods of silence where I just focus on my breath. That also keeps my mind sharp. Now, understand that the mental capacity, we all got a trillion cells. All right. That's what we all got. So it ain't like nobody got more than this person or more than that one or whatever the case may be. It's all down to how you're eating. Because remember, think about a computer, right? You got a desktop computer. Some of y'all, I'm talking about one of them joints where you can pop the side panel off and look on the inside. Well, look, don't you supposed to pop that open with a can of compressed air and spray out all the debris and the dust and things of that nature so that this dust doesn't build up on the circuits and interrupt the signal that's being sent. This is why computers move slow, et cetera, et cetera. So it's the same thing with the body. People who can't remember stuff, you probably dealing with an issue where you got too many things floating in your bloodstream circulation. This is why you can't remember things. Your brain is not able to the word boost is not what I'm looking for, but to execute all these electrical impulses and processes at this particular time in one time. So, and it could be again because of the obstruction of the blood flow. So, you know, meditation, focusing in, breathing in deep, breathing out deep, making sure your body is highly oxygenated because again, hydrogen and oxygen, even H3O2 is 3 hydrogen molecules connected to 2 oxygen, bonded rather with 2 oxygen molecules. So your body needs hydrogen and oxygen to function properly, to think properly, so on and so forth. So even if you think you're like, oh, I'm a brilliant strategist, and when you become vegan, when you start eating healthier and the rivers of your body begin to be cleaned of all of the debris, because what ends up happening, right? Your blood carries everything. So, you know, things pass through your blood, through these organs, and then the lymphatic system gets abused. And that's where the problems come in with the lymphatic system getting abused because it doesn't have a river system like the bloodstream. Remember, last week we said that blood and lymph are the same thing. The only difference is that blood has red blood cells in it and lymph does not. So therefore, it's more of a clear type of liquidy substance, but it
And
has
tell them the purpose of the lymphatic system and why it's so important.
well, it is it's a system that is, you know, a cleansing system, if you may. You know, your body, you got lymph all throughout your body. I'm talking about from head of your body to the toe of your body. You got this oh my gosh, she put coffee on the screen. Y'all know we done said that like so many times. We shouldn't even have to, like, coffee shouldn't even be a question no more, y'all. 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of water is what is gonna minus you.
And
So
and you got to offset that.
and you exactly that means you got to drink 2 more cups of water than your average, your daily required intake is what they call your DRI, right? You have to drink 2 cups more with that. So please understand, y'all, coffee is really not good for us. But if you get, you know, like I say, I'm not saying you can't enjoy coffee because like alcohol is not really good for us either. But you know, when we was out in Colombia, I had a few shots. You know, when we doing what we do, I'll have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So you know, the idea is just to know that while you're doing these things, at least you can put the water back. And that's the most
enough to rinse it out, right? So
exactly.
A wise woman said, right? You wash up every day. You take a shower every day to wash your funky ass, but you won't put no water on the inside of your body to clean the inside of your body out. And you really got to take a look at that. You really got to drink water to cleanse the inside. Just think about all the stuff you put inside your body on a daily basis. And if you're not drinking water to push it out, it's still in there, fermenting, making you sick, making you smell horrible.
That's a fact.
What's a good replacement for somebody that loves to drink coffee?
Mushroom coffee. But I mean, listen, if you love to drink coffee, right, and coffee is your thing,
but why though?
Are we telling you? Well, yeah, because I'm gonna ask you what you putting in that coffie.
Exactly, because most
sugar in it, you putting cream in it. Like, what are you doing here? Like that's what makes a lot of the difference. Because
no, bro. Hold on. Talk to them in their language. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a caramel frappe with 3 pumps. You know what I'm saying? And what's them pumps? Squirt, half fructose corn syrup, squirt, half fructose corn syrup. You know what I'm saying? Just begging for ADHD to just never leave the body.
Wow.
So they need to stay away from Starbucks.
I'm saying stay away from high fructose corn syrup. That's what I think he was saying. And cream. That's why we trying to give y'all, we trying to meet y'all in the middle. So y'all saying, hey, we want to drink coffee. We know that coffee ain't the greatest thing for us, right? But we want to drink coffee, and I still want to kind of be healthy, and I want to know what I can do to enjoy it, to have my cake and eat it too. All right, with this coffee things. That's why I'm looking at y'all to tell y'all this one. All right. So listen, y'all. If you're gonna drink coffee, drink it black. If you're gonna sweeten it, put some honey in it, put some agave in it. Don't go put cocaine sugar in it. You follow what I'm saying? You putting cocaine sugar in it. You over here like you done hit a line over here. You every time you done let me get it 12 packs of sugar. And man, listen, man, my mama rest her soul. She would send me to the store and for her coffee, the Dunkin' Donuts, right? Shane, oh man, I feel so bad. Let me get 3 creams and 12 packs of sugar.
Whoa.
And I'm sitting here like, I mean, ridiculous amounts of packs of sugar. I feel like it was 12. I don't know why that number is in my head. I ain't gonna say that was what it was, but I'm telling you, that's probably what the number was. So when you put that, like, if let's just say 1 pack is a gram, let's just be generous. That's 12 grams. That's almost a half a zip. Now since y'all want me to talk in y'all language,
is an ounce. Just so you know,
it's for y'all. Yes, it's an ounce.
Real quick,
go ahead.
Because I want to get to these action steps, right? For the people who are still learning this stuff. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm still learning. I'm hearing a lot about what I can't do, right? But I want to know, what are some things that I need to be doing? What are some of the stores I need to find out about? What are some of the places, some of the articles I need to pick up and read, right? What are some of you guys' websites that I need to go and follow? Just the basic stuff. Not again, because I ain't going cold turkey. I can just tell you that right now.
We know you ain't. You violated.
Yeah. I may feel away after I get off of this call tonight. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. But I'm gonna try not to.
You feeling trillish around here now?
What's some daily consumption they should be putting in their body every
day? Yeah.
Like, what's some action stuff? Say this, right?
Water.
Let's start this way, right? With breakfast. So we typically say for breakfast, we only drinking water and eating fruit, right? So I'm gonna say this for y'all. Let's take the meat out the diet for breakfast, y'all. Can you have a breakfast with no meat in it?
No sausage.
No sausage. Ladies, y'all can have y'all sausage in the morning before breakfast time. No sausage, no ham, no swine back, no none of that. Can we start to eliminate meat out of meals, because we don't need it at every meal. So if you can start to realistically say, all right, well, what can I eat instead of? Because what if you just, all right, Because right now, you know, we say no eggs, no none of that stuff. But again, we talking baby steps. So if you just say, all right, well, I'm not gonna have, you know, meat. So then that may mean that, you know, you may have grits or something like that. And then you may, you know, start to wean in some water. What I say, make lunch your heaviest meal. Make lunch your heaviest meal. Give your body all day to process that, to digest that. And if you're gonna eat some bullshit, eat it then. Because a lot of times he'll be out eating this big ass steak at 7 o'clock at night, and our body ain't even processing. So now when you wake up in the morning and it start to process, now it's behind because it's processing some big ass heavy meal from yesterday.
Facts. Hey, let me say something real quick, just real quick, Los. I ain't trying to interrupt you because
No, go ahead, my brother.
You said steak. All right, okay. Let's just talk about a lion, right? A lion, it goes out, it got all of the tools to go eat blood. I rip flesh to shreds and chop it on like gone, right? Lick the blood off his face. I'm talking about y'all be seeing the lions licking the blood off each other's face. Like, you can get that little blood for me right there. So what y'all gotta understand is that lions will eat like twice a week, and it is a natural carnivore. So you sitting here eating meat 3 times a day. If I tell you it takes 24 hours to digest chicken, right? And then you still hungry. We have 2 questions that we need to ask ourselves. And the reason I'm arming you with this knowledge is because this is the type of stuff that'll make you think. If I just ate chicken, let's just go with chicken. Let's go with steak, because that's what you said, Los. At 7 o'clock at night. All right. So y'all want to know how to start. So I'm gonna tell y'all about the infinity cycle. And I'm reading this information right out of the LED Health Guide. All right. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. is the consumption period and the only time you should be eating. Did y'all hear what I just said? 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. is the consumption period and the only time you should be eating. So if you didn't ate a steak at 7 p.m., like Los just said, let's see what's going to happen. 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. is the period of assimilation. That's when your body is absorbing or assimilating the nutrients that you just spent 8 hours consuming. All right. 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the period dedicated to the elimination of toxins.
Hold on. Which is why, you know, when you had a rough night, you get the bubble guts at 4, 5 in the morning because the digestive system then turned on to eliminate all the bullshit you had put in it.
Ooh. Absolutely.
I don't care who you are, what part of the world you live on. 3, 4 in the morning, if you had a rough night, ate a whole bunch of drinking, food, a whole bunch of, it's coming out. Your stomach is turning at 4, 5 in the morning.
Facts, because and when you wake up in the morning, you're supposed to have a bowel movement. So again, if a lion is a true carnivore, they only eat 2 meals per week. We eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's just really going with what Lo said about you don't need meat for breakfast. Break fast with some water and some fruit or some tea. And then this woman in the chat, you know I'm finna get you, Kelly C, because I feel like you trolling a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that in a negative way, but I gotta get you. Because you just said, hold on, let me get back to it. Meat and eggs for breakfast is one of the healthiest things you can start your day with.
Ooh, wait, why she say that?
Oh, we need to put that on the screen.
Hold on, can we pin that? No, it popped up, I thought, on the screen. I didn't get a chance to address it. So listen at this, y'all. I know Kelly trolling. I knew she was trolling. We aren't lions. You're absolutely right. So you wonder why you got high cholesterol and blood flow problems, right? Well, what is it? It's the eggs. You eating fried chicken sperm, and then you sitting here talking about that's the healthiest thing that you can eat with that and steak. Hold on, no, she said meat. So I won't misquote you. So you said meat. So when your body wake up, right, the first thing you really need is warm water and lemons, because that's gonna shock the digestive system and stimulate it and get it going. If you start eating flesh as your first thing, like, oh man, I never forget my homie Uncle John. Shout out to Uncle John. He produced this record we got called Mineral Mondays, and he had this one beat that be like, so you wake up for breakfast, you have 4 slices of a pig's ass, some a dead chicken fetus, some potatoes mixed with oil and a glass of orange juice. Let me tell y'all something. And it was one more thing he said. I forget, but just that alone, you know, listen, first of all, let's just talk. Let's break that breakfast down, because this is what this woman just said. So you got some slices of 4 slices of a pig's ass, or let's just say you healthier and you're gonna go with the chicken breast. All right, fine. We'll go to the chicken.
There's turkey sausage.
Or turkey sausage. All right, fine. I'll even go further, because I think turkey is healthier than chicken. All right, so you eat a turkey sausage, right? Once again, did they drain the blood out of the animal? No, unless you cooked it yourself and you hung it upside down and drained all the blood out the animal. So we already know you get nitrogen in the bloodstream, right? Okay. So, and that's fine, you know, whatever. I'm glad she feel the way she feel. But anywho, nitrogen in the bloodstream, which is bonding with the hydrogen in your body and becoming ammonia. So the meat already just, you making ammonia first thing in the morning. You ain't even gave your body a chance to properly detox itself, because you eating breakfast before 11 o'clock a.m. So you see what I'm saying here? Like, that don't even make sense what you just said.
So let's just talk about this, right? So what is mucus, my brother? What is mucus?
Man, mucus is something that your body secretes as a reaction when it's injured.
So
harmed or injured. Yeah.
So if mucus is created in the body when I eat meat, and mucus is a defense mechanism, how is it that it's the first thing that we should put in our body in the morning? How? If it's mucus forming, how?
And look, Los, let's get crazier with it, right? So then we move on to the potatoes mixed with oil, right? So now you got fried potatoes coming in. You got starch, sugar, and meat. Ain't even no fiber going in your body. You literally just consume starch, sugar, and meat. You about to kill yourself. Let me show you how. The pancreas, right? Because don't forget about that glass of orange juice that y'all love for breakfast that you gonna eat with your dead chicken fetus. That's gonna also clog up your arteries. Most people who got clogged or inflexible arteries in their elder years now, they got it from eating eggs and then eating potatoes fried in oil. So now when you're eating meat and greasy foods, the pancreas stops producing insulin and then it starts to produce lipase. If you're producing lipase, you're not producing insulin. If you're not producing insulin, you're not absorbing the sugar out of your bloodstream. So now you have just impaired your ability to absorb sugar, right, by eating all this nonsense, and clogged up your arteries and did all kind of other stuff.
So if you can't absorb it, then where's that?
And then you just drunk one of the most sugariest juices that you could ever drink, which is orange juice. I don't even drink. Listen, y'all, I don't juice fruits.
Sugary and acidic at the same damn time.
Come on now.
I'm just guilty. I just drunk me some orange juice.
Yeah, come on.
You need to go drink 16 ounces of water.
Get that water in there.
So wait a minute, orange juice is a bad thing?
This time, man. They've been telling us orange juice good, apple juice.
I thought orange juice was good this whole time.
If you squeeze your own, then it's great. And have you noticed? Everybody noticed it. When you drink freshly squeezed orange juice, you know the difference. There's a reason for that. Why do that? It take drastically different? Because there's all the chemicals and all the shit they put in it. So that's really what you're drinking. You think you're drinking orange juice. It just look like orange juice, but you're really drinking some fancy chemicals.
That's a fact.
So we got a question about breakfast. What do y'all suggest along with lemon water? What kind of fruits?
Any fruit, but you know,
melons is the best for breakfast, though.
What?
Melons.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy how melons and lemons are really the same word? I just realized that. Yeah. Carry on. I mean, you know, just my brain just be thinking about extra stuff. It spelled them out real quick. Like I visualized that. Like, oh. But yeah, melons is what but like he said, you're not limited to melons, y'all. But why melons? Why do I say melons, right? And again, all of this information that I'm telling you is available in the LED Health Guide, right? So the melons they break down faster. All right, they digest with the quickness, and they'll hydrate your body so fast. I'm telling you, man, look, in the summertime, one thing me and my brother Los, we make sure we inform each other on
where the watermelons at. Where they at?
Let me that watermelon go straight through you, boy.
It's part of the protocol.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But it's so full of nutrition. It got copper and all. Listen, our skin is made out of copper. See what I'm saying? So that's important as melanated people, and that's why like we well versed in how all species of human beings should eat for optimal nutrition. Because again, we're not dealing with just black people or whatever. But if you a black person, why you think they be like, we love watermelon and chicken? You know, that's the stereotype, right?
And grape
You know,
juice.
well, I don't know about that one. That's a new one. You know what I'm saying? We like Welch's for sure. I agree with you on that because I grew up on Welch's grape juice.
Grape Kool-Aid.
And grape Kool-Aid. That definitely was one of the best. That's how 50 Cent became a 100 millionaire, because he took the grape Kool-Aid quarter water and put it in vitamin water. And that was brilliant because he was playing off of your muscle memory and the parasites in your body. Like, ooh, this remind me of that quarter water juice. You didn't even know it. Then he rapped about it and was like, I have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire.
But back to those melons though, for breakfast, right? Because most of us don't understand or probably never even heard of angstroms, right? And that melon, it got like 9,000 angstroms of energy, right? And it's because of the sugars that's in those fruits, and that's enough to keep you going for the first half of your day. And I know people who used to having all of that, you know, a traditional breakfast, should I just say, it's hard for y'all to fathom that eating, you know, some fruit will have your body, you know, in a position where it can go for hours, and it can, and it will. When we talk about steaks and things of that sort, those got like 2,000 angstroms of energy. So fruits and vegetables is going to give you your most energy. So when you look at us vegans, you know, especially anybody who know me, you know, I only get like 4 hours of sleep a night, and I'm going up off fruit. So, you know, when we understand what we eat and how it energizes the body, that's why you hear people always talking about some, man, fruit is electric. Fruit is electric. What does that mean? It's giving us the electricity that we need to move on. It's giving the mitochondria and the cells the energy that they need to move on. So eat the fruit, y'all.
Yeah, I love it. You know, I know one thing. When I did eat a lot of watermelon, just melons in general, it would definitely make me pee a lot for sure. And you know, it did kind of give me that mental clarity. Like when I eat better, I do get a sense of mental clarity. And you know, another thing, y'all,
on your brain, whatever you eat is on your brain. It's in your bloodstream. So like you said, your brain is a filter, just like your kidneys. You know what I'm saying? So when you running all this stuff and all these different forms of sugar, they got different. They some of them are bigger molecules than others. So they get trapped in different places of the body. So you're gonna get more mental clarity when you're not eating certain things, because now you're giving your body time to push the shit out. So now your thoughts gonna become more clear. You're gonna have more energy.
Yeah. And you know, and shout out to Kelly too. I know Kelly is a good friend of mine. I've known her for forever. She's very brilliant mind, by the way, too. You know, she just has some differences of opinions in the chat.
She good to her opinion, but you know, the thing is, when it comes to health and the body, you know, most of us have been tricked. But I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's heart has the same function. Everybody's lungs got the same function. Everybody's kidneys got the same function. Why yours ain't functioning like everybody else's? Because the things that you put in your body got your shit not functioning the way it's supposed to function. Thanks. And when people understand that, you know, it's based on the things that we put on and in our body is the culprit, then, you know, maybe you're not, you know, they have some accountability. But
couple things you mentioned, and Marvel mentioned this as well. And we talked about sugar, right? And we talked about the ADHD that it can kind of create. I know that I have suffered from a sense of feeling like, like it's hard sometimes to concentrate. Like I have to force myself to concentrate. I have to trick myself into focusing on a certain thing. Either I might have to distract myself some kind of way or move something out of my way. And I put it like this. It's usually like I have to do something to make myself focus. It's not like a natural, I can just do it. And as I've gotten older, I feel like that focus is harder for me to grasp. You know what I mean? Like even like kind of like when we were talking about my body, I mean, my mind wanted to focus on eating healthy and utilizing some of the tactics that y'all put together, right? But my that ADHD, it's almost, I feel like it's like a ADHD or something that be going on, and it forces me to kind of like rebel against what I know is best for me. What can you say to somebody who is struggling with that? Could that be the sugar? Could that be something else? What is going on? Is that a mindset thing? What's your thoughts on that?
That is the parasites, brother. That's all it is. It's parasites.
Hey, y'all remember the movie? How you remember? Y'all remember the movie? Look Who's Talking. Y'all remember that? It's old school.
Facts.
Right. And in that movie, right, when he was hungry, he was in the womb. He grabbed the cord and stomach. He was like, "Hey, give me this," and she went and got some food. That's what the parasites doing in your nervous system, like all day long. So they in your brain telling you that you need this. That's why you want some fried chicken. That's why you want some chips. They tell you need this. That's why you want some sugar. You want to eat this cake and this and that. That's nothing but the parasites sending a signal to your brain.
I need a parasite cleanse right now because they beat my head.
Hey, man.
They talking to you.
Diet.com. Oh, we got you squared away. I promise.
How often should you do a parasite cleanse?
As long as you eating meat. I mean, if you're gonna eat meat, listen, man, they allow your meat to be infected with up to 3 parasites at least. And all it takes is one pregnant roach, and then now you got an infestation on the way.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Whoa, shit. I don't want no more meat no more, man.
Now you understand why I stopped cold turkey.
So they got roaches in meat?
Yeah.
Well, parasites, they worse than roaches. I'd rather have roaches in my house than parasites in my body.
That's a fact.
Just keeping it 1,000.
Yeah, man. Why we gotta call the egg sperm, bro? Like I'm like, wait a minute.
The eggs is sperm.
Like that ruined my experience, brother.
Yeah,
you know, I'm
that's why I give women a pass on eating eggs. They're used to that type of shit. Men, no sperm for men, bro. No sperm, dude. No sperm.
Yo,
of no sort. My brother.
Oh, my brother. Only lows, man. Y'all
I got a question for each of y'all. What does your daily diet look like?
I don't diet. I live it.
Well, what's your daily meals?
Diet.com, y'all. LIVIT or DIET. Your choice. You feel me? .com. Nah, so I'll go first real quick. I like to do, if I'm not gonna do warm water and lemons, if I'm not gonna do sea moss tea or some form of tea, I'm gonna eat a grapefruit. That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna eat. I'm talking about because it's gonna do the same thing like that lemon. Now, the lemon, I like the lemon better with the warm squeeze lemon with the warm water because that's gonna be good to get your digestive system stimulated. It's gonna wake you up because remember, it was eating, it assimilated, and then it was eliminating for 8 hours. So that 8-hour period, now your stomach is empty. You about to run some warm water with some lemons. That would be the best, most optimal thing that you can have. But again, I'm gonna typically have me a grapefruit or some form of lemon with water, some sea moss tea, or some herbal tea.
What are you taking with that? Are you taking like black seed oil and all that too? Like
no, I'm not a, a lot of people need that, a lot of that stuff. I'm vegan and I'm eating a little bit different from everybody else. So I'm gonna get my daily required intake of protein every day. I'm gonna get certain things that I need for my brain and body to function and my, and things of that nature. Listen, y'all, this Thanksgiving, I'm telling you, I ate some bull crap. I ate some sugar. I had some cocaine. I'm talking about like a whole, maybe like 2 ounces or something. I ain't no telling how much. Because it was sweet potatoes, and then it was the sweet potato pie. So I already know it was sugar on sugar on sugar. I'm telling you, I paid for that. Like right now, I'm breaking out on the side. Like I got a big old bump right here on the side of my face. And I already know what that is. I just was showing my sister and them like, look, y'all, this from the sugar that I just ate on Thanksgiving. And it's showing up in me a week and a half later. See, or a week later, it's showing up. No, actually, it was a week and a half later. It showed up. And just giving you understand, people are putting this type of stuff in their body every single day and for breakfast, So again, just summing it all up. A high protein breakfast is not bad if you're gonna get it from plants, stuff like Los was saying, the avocado or the hemp. But I like to wake up with that type of energy. And then when noon come in, oh, that's when I get hungry. That's when you gonna see me like, hey, where the food? I'm gonna be talking to my empress, like, hey, I need a smoothie or something. And then that's when I'll take in my protein and stuff like that. But wake up in the morning, warm water with lemons or water. Go ahead. Yeah.
Real quick. So your proteins, what are you doing for proteins? And also, what are your thoughts on the mushroom? Because this mushroom craze, a lot of people are saying that the mushroom has a lot of benefits. Are you adding that to your diets in any way?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're livid.
My brother. Yeah, the mushrooms is, listen, man, I used to gang bang a little hard on mushrooms, okay? Because, they are a fungus. They're not considered a plant. So, but they do come from the earth, but they are not plants. They are mushrooms. They got their own little category, right? So I'm not mad at mushrooms. I would prefer for you to eat mushrooms because the Most High made mushrooms than to eat Beyond Meat, Impossible Burgers, stuff like that. So even I have kind of lifted the mushroom ban on myself, even in my household. And if they decide, it's their choice, right? But even in my household, we might be incorporating more mushrooms, and then we just gonna cook them a certain way, and and enjoy them. And Los already, let me tell y'all something. My brother Los, the last time I ate mushrooms, I went over his crib, and bro fried up some oyster mushrooms. You couldn't tell me I wasn't eating fried chicken. You know what I'm saying?
So you fry that in?
I use grapeseed oil. I use regular oil. I ain't gonna act like I don't got some regular vegetable oil in my house, as I do, but I use coconut oil, I use vegetable oil, I use grapeseed oil, I use all that shit.
And I use that avocado oil. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have no regular oils in my house. I straight avocado oil, sesame seed oil. It's some other ones, like he said. I'm not mad at grapeseed. We don't necessarily use it, but avocado is one of those healthy oils that don't break down into the bad fats. And I mean, oil is not really good for you, just being honest. Like bro just said, we know that this stuff, but the idea is to get you off the flesh, because you eating oils mixed with flesh, which is causing you even a more severe problem. See what I'm saying? So if you eating fried vegan foods all the time, then you gonna be sick too. You're gonna have synthetic vegan disorder. You're not really vegan, nigga. You just eating. You know what I'm saying? You you know what I'm saying? You vegan, but you're not healthy. You know what I'm saying? You're not eating healthy. Like, people think vegan is synonymous with health. No, vegan just mean you not eating nothing that come from animals. But
you could be eating something that come from factories and fucking plants. And I don't mean plants, I mean chemical plants. I mean companies, and not fucking the ground.
Keto pack right there. Did this look like it grew out the earth? No, it was in a plastic wrapper that was put together and all kind of different stuff. So, and I might have one of them every now and again. I keep them in the office for guests, and just in case I just really need a quick little protein uptake or whatever, because it got the nuts and seeds in there. But again, these are the things I'm gonna be consuming, and I'm not going to be eating flesh. And even with Kelly C, like I was like I say, it's some things been said. I ain't really want to go all the way in.
Let her have that, because anybody with eyes that can see and ears that can hear, they're gonna get the message. So if anybody gonna listen to that shit, they deserve to fucking die 40 years later from continue to eat that shit she say half for breakfast.
Yeah, you can have it, and you gonna be sick. That's all I'm saying, because that stuff is not healthy. Now,
hey, you mentioned Beyond Meat. What's wrong with the Beyond Meat? Because some people eat that.
I mean, it's processed.
Look, right?
Go ahead.
They say it's plant based, right? So if we just run through the grocery store and just grab all the plants and shit and put it in the blender, it don't look like meat. So what type of plant base did they use? Because when I use my plant base, this shit don't come out like that, and they should look like meat. So
It
So
bleed and everything.
again, you know, and I said it before, but they never run out of ground beef and ground meat. Where is this ground meat come from? You know what I'm saying? How many cows? How many farms is it
Now
on the
he
earth?
talking about the plant-based
I
version.
know. So again, it's a whole bunch of missing people that come along every year. Also, because again, when I look at this meat, it don't look like ground plants. What is this texture? Where the fuck does this come from? That's a meat base. And if it ain't a steak coming from a cow, again, man, where's all these people that's missing, man? Now y'all can say what y'all want, but
Los over here, he done took the conspiracy to a whole nother level. Nigga done fell in the Beyond Meat blender. And they was like, oh man, we can't stop it. Let me just ask y'all a question, right? If a mouse fall into the grinder in the processing plant where they grinding up the beef,
they're going all the way, bro. You know they're gonna stop it and they're gonna throw all of it away.
They gonna stop it and throw it all away. They just gonna be like, you know what? We ain't even. These are the things
They gonna let that mouse ride.
So while you eating that meat for breakfast, you know, now. So you know, I'm a little petty. I stumped.
Yeah. This is feeling real petty against the flesh eaters right now.
We all, even me and Marvel, we ate flesh before, and I don't care who you are. You ate some sausage, you ate something, and you bit it.
Like, what was that? Hey, hold on.
Is that a bone?
What we doing? Let me give you one for the vegans then, since everybody think this a game. Trail mix, right? Now, do y'all know that how hard it is to keep rats out of the factory? So they are allowed to have rat droppings or mouse droppings in the trail. You ever ate that hard thing in the trail? Like, what was that? Oh, try to spit it out. Yeah, you might have ate a mouse dropping, yo. Like, listen, this is not like, that's why when I be like in Walgreens, I be like, no. Like when you go in Walgreens, you realize it's a conspiracy. That like when you go in certain places, you be like, it's a conspiracy, especially in the hood.
But no, on some real shit though, bro. Like, we really can take some time out on some real shit. And I ain't even being funny. We can go to the FDA website and we can look at the approved levels of all the bullshit that they allow in the food on the FDA website.
Mouse hairs, rat hairs, all kind of stuff. Squirrel
approval.
Yes. So why is it, I don't care if it's fucking 0.006. Like, why is any of it allowed
in the food? Wow. So real quick, action plans for people who are looking to, you know, kick off this journey tomorrow, right? We talked about the diet piece, right? What are some action plans that just the everyday person, not the people who are at the highest of the highest level, you know, what are some resources that they can be tapping into to kind of add to their regimen like tomorrow? What are some of those things which y'all say? I guess we'll just start with Los and then Marvel.
Man, we gonna do it. What's the website, bro? Live It Every Day.
Liveitorddiet.com.
Live It or Diet.
LIVITORDIET.com. And I typed it in the chat a couple times.
They say it's keep getting blocked for some reason.
Well, I don't know. Okay.
Try it one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it right now. Hold on.
It may be you probably got to separate the .com because it may be blocking it because it's a website. Maybe, I don't know though.
All right, that's cool. I can do that. I can rock with that. So I just put it in there like that. Liveitorddiet.com. You can go there. It's a link to the shop side of the website. The reason I'm sending you to liveitorddiet.com because even though we appreciate all the support, we want y'all to purchase something, all that good stuff, right? We have a free health guide. We are giving people this free guide so that you don't have to go through all of the stuff that Los and I had to go through with trial and error and learning in these different things. You got hundreds of years of information impacted into this guide because no matter what nobody say in the chat, human beings have been eating vegetation longer than they have ever been eating animal flesh, and disease and ailments did not come into existence until human beings start eating animal flesh, especially eating animal flesh and not properly draining the blood out of it. Because my grandmama and them lived on a farm and they drained the blood. They told me my daddy would hang that hog upside down and hit the femoral artery and drain all the blood out of it. It makes the meat last longer. They use the salt rub to preserve the meat because they didn't have refrigerators. So like when people want to talk about, oh, this was that and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, I'm telling you, they were doing things way different back then. So if you are going to eat flesh, I'm telling you, drain the blood out or get it halal. Go get you some halal meat. I bet you're going to stop eating meat so much because of how expensive it is to get meat. Because if a machine ain't processing, that if it's halal, that means a human being had to sit there and watch for all the blood to dry out, to drain out of this animal for you to properly eat it. Why do you think they call it halal? That's called clean. The scriptures say that it's unclean to you to eat blood. It's unclean to eat the unclean animals, but more unclean than it is, it's unclean for you to digest blood because the life of the animal is in the blood. It ain't not a damn supermarket out here that I know of draining all the blood up out of the thing. So not that I know I be going all off the topic, but it's the spirit because it lead me in them places. But like we said, live it or diet, LIVIT, or diet, DIET.com. You can get the free guide. Start there before you even order a parasite. Because guess what? The guide is going to tell you why you need a parasite cleanse, why you need the belly buster, why you need a liver cleanse, why you need this, why you need a lymphatic cleanse. It's going to tell you all of those things. It's going to show you how to combine food. Man, we did all that complimentary lows. What could we probably have charged for this book? I mean,
easy $59.99.
I'm just saying, easy $59.99. We give it to you complimentary. So we giving you an option that you can take without even spending any money. Then you can come back and, you know, spend some money and order some sea moss or parasite cleanse. Go ahead, Byron.
Yeah. Tell me this, Los, because I know that you've mentioned, you know, anytime, you know, on stage a couple times you've mentioned, you know, y'all sell some different things at Smoothie RX, or maybe y'all don't sell it at Smoothie RX. Maybe these are just things that you just have personally. What are some of those things? Can we buy some of those things from you and Candace if we needed to order some of those things? Or what, or even outside of Smoothie RX, if it's something that you guys don't carry, what are some of those essentials that we just need to have in the house and be consuming on a day-to-day basis if we are in that transitionary phase?
You definitely want to have some spring water. That's first and foremost.
Glass
Say that again.
Glass bottle.
You know, if that's preferably, you know what I'm saying. But if you can't get the glass bottle, then I'm still gonna say, you know, drink the spring water. We're not gonna say not because we can't get the glass, but yeah, that's preferably. You know, for me, if I go downstairs and I take a mental look at my medicine cabinet, that's what I call it. You know, I got a medicine cabinet it's full of herbs. I think that every house should definitely have some black seed oil. You know, that arguably cures everything but death. We was talking about that headache stuff, right? So, you know, I keep some white willow bark and feverfew skull cap. I always got some of that.
And that those are mushrooms?
No, those are herbs and herbs and barks. You know, that you would steep to make a tea. I think that, you know, you should always have some fresh or organic ginger, not that big dumbass ginger at the grocery store that looks real big. Like, no, that ain't it. Don't get the organic. It should be small. You know what I'm saying? That old big that's been that came from China. We don't want that. I think that, you know, we should definitely have have some ginger, turmeric. Me personally, you know, I keep antiviral, you know, a sarsaparilla, astragalus, things of that sort. The thing is, we kind of want to understand what can we have in the house in the event, you know, my head hurt, my chest hurt, my stomach hurt, and things of that sort, right? Because typically when that happens for us, we just go get a Tylenol or things of that sort. So it's more about, you know, having an education and knowing what to do, what to take when I have this. So when our stomach is bothering us, you know, you can drink you a ginger tea, or if it's really bad, you know, just cut a couple pieces up and just chew on them and suck on the ginger juice. It's going to, you know, get into the bloodstream, into the stomach, and soothe it quick as possible. Anybody having the bubble guts and all that stuff. So yeah, I would keep ginger and all that stuff. The stomach is kind of one of the most prone things to something. So, you know, I would have some things in the house to kind of help the gut out for sure. Keep some fresh vegetables and fruits in the house, man. Just start to be conscious about having fresh fruits. So when you start to have those cravings and you want this or that, man, go get the apple. Go get the grapes. Go get that. And you'll start to see your body start to do some changing, because what happens is when the parasite get the calling for this shit, and then you put the apple down there.
Parasites. Fuck them parasites, bro.
Fuck the parasites. You know what I'm saying? But you put the apple down there, now it's like, hey man, this ain't what I asked for. You know what I'm saying? And then they get to running and hiding. And then he call for it again, like, we gonna try you again. And then you give them, you know, some black seed oil or something like that. Like, oh no. But that's what we got to learn to do. We gotta kind of understand, where are these cravings coming from? And typically they're not coming from you.
What's the benefits of black seed oil? Because I see a lot of people had that in the chat. What's the benefits of that?
Oh man, you ready? So topically, you know, it can almost get rid of almost anything on topically on the skin. You know, my son had a ringworm in his head. You know, it got rid of the ringworm. Inside, you know, well, keep it on the head for ladies. You know, it'll help grow your hair. You know what I'm saying? Get them edges back. You know what I'm saying? All them sew-ins and shit. And you lost your edges. That black seed oil. You put that black seed on their head, and you take a teaspoon or two every day. Your hair will grow. It can regulate, you know, your period. It could help with PCOS. It could help with, you know, ADHD, dementia. You can drop, you know, black seed oil in the ear. Man, black seed oil got it cure, like I said, it cure everything, bro, except death.
I love it. What's your thoughts about almond milk? That shit is still trash. They add too much sugar.
Yeah, that shit is so trash, bro. Trash. It's full of sugars and guar gum and all of that shit. You know, we make our own at Smoothie RX, and you can make your own at home. It's simple.
Hey, we went and got an almond cow, Los. You know what I'm saying? Put me on game. And man, bro, we literally making our own fresh almond milk. Make sure to soak your nuts. All right. When you dealing with nuts,
soak the nuts.
Soak your nuts. All right. You don't want no dirty nuts in your mouth.
What you soak it in?
Plain water.
Clean water, of course.
Yeah, you don't want to soak in the chemical water.
Yeah, you don't want to, you know, but
how long you soak them for? Talking about like
overnight.
Yeah, at least 4 hours. 4 hours to overnight.
I would say overnight, and then you see them almonds swell up. Listen, man, everything your body eat is supposed to be consistent with your cellular structure. You 70 to 90% hydrogen. Seeds they don't have the water in them, because once you put water on seeds, then they begin to do what? They sprout. Wow. So you don't want water on your seeds unless you about to eat them. So you soak the almonds, you're gonna notice they're gonna swell up to double to triple the size.
And that's what the nutrients
absorb. And exactly, and they're gonna absorb the water. So that's why he's saying don't put them in chemical water, because whatever's in that water is gonna be in them almonds. So you want to use spring water. It's gonna absorb it, and that makes it easier for your body to digest it, because you're really not a bird, and you don't have a beak to crack open seeds. That's bird food.
And then not even just digest it. Your body really gonna absorb that almond water.
Exactly. That's why the seed is in the fruit when you eat it. Because when it's in the fruit is moist, ain't it? And you chewing that and you eating it, because we really supposed to eat the seeds, the roots, the stems. We supposed to be eating all that stuff, the whole plant. And then the cellulose that the body won't digest or the body doesn't absorb, you push that out, and that's supposed to be clean enough to go back in the soil. Now you see how the ecosystem is being blessed when you eat from the soil, but when you eating dead animals, you got to take that toxic sludge crap and bury it somewhere else. and then it contaminates. Anybody who live in Chicago, when you driving down to Bishop Ford, them big old hills right there is landfills. All that funk you be smelling, that thick, stinky smell, yeah, them landfills, y'all. That's a bunch of feces and garbage that have been pumped into a hole and buried. And that's the same thing. So that's why we can't use our waste product for food. Because why is it that a cow can? Why is it that we can use animal feces? Because they eat from the soil. Lions, they bury their stuff. Cats, they bury their stuff. Because they already know that this ain't really, they carnivores.
And it's in their nature. We ain't have to train them for that.
You ain't even got to train them. They on the frequency. Because the Most High made it that way.
That's
Ain't it
crazy.
crazy? They more civilized than us. We pee in our water. Let's talk about that.
And then filter it and then drink it again.
In our water and then filter it and drink it again. Put chemicals in it and say it's clean.
That's sick.
Because they don't really filter it. Because listen, you drink tap water, you drinking medicine, you drinking they not filtering out the medicine, all of the pharmaceutical drugs,
all the particles
out into the toilet. Yeah, they filtering out some stuff. It's clear again, but it still got the TDS, the total dissolved solids. Oh man, that's a concoction of damaging delights, y'all. I'm sorry to be the one.
So all that water we got out the hose.
Well, again,
we all did that.
We all did that. And again, I'm not even banging on people if you're gonna drink the tap water, but they got water nowadays has become more and more toxic. That's what I'm saying. We in a different time from even when we grew up. The water is more toxic than it was because you got more people moving into these large
chicken wings this big. A chicken wing this big. When we was little, chicken wing was this big. We ate 60 of them.
Exactly. They were small as ever. Think about it, man. Listen, I owned a restaurant. And we used to sell chicken. When we got them jumbo wings, they just didn't taste right. I'm serious. I would fry them up and I just be like, they taste way different. And I'm telling you, man, it's
mini turkeys. Like, hey, what the hell you do this shit?
Right, exactly. That's a baby turkey we talking about here. And so it just it's not even real talk. Them jumbo wings, they call them jumbo wings, but these are drugged up chickens, y'all. That also are drugged up. So the chicken's drugged
steroids, up. And then we wonder why our girl's so thick.
Because your baby girl got breasts going off her chest.
Because they going to Wingstop and they say, no, nigga, I don't want the flats, they want the drums, and that's the shit that they stuck.
No, but think about it. Hold on. They stuck the breasts too, because they want fatter breasts. So then now you got little baby girls growing fat breasts, and you got men with boobs growing breasts. Listen, y'all, rest my brother. God bless the dead. My brother just passed from breast cancer. He had breast cancer. He was fighting breast cancer for a long time, and a lot of things happened on the in between. But our brother succumbed to that just this year. My brother, and he wasn't no swine eater or none of that. And he did eventually go vegan, but it's just what I also learned is that.
Chicken tenders, boy.
Oh boy, chicken tenders, boy, will get you. I'm talking about them chicken tenders that get you.
So no canes?
Huh?
No canes?
Again, that's that chicken breast. Yeah, that's coming from that breast. And that breast is highly pumped.
Oh yeah, they pumping. Listen, they pumping the thighs, the drum, like bro said, the drumsticks, the thighs, and the breasts. If you seen these chickens, how they look, they could barely walk. I'm talking about, y'all know that sister who got them big old demos on that she lugging around, and she's like, I got back problems. Hey, I need to get a breast reduction. You got chickens walking around. Boy, I'm talking about can barely lift their chest up because they breasts so heavy because they done pumped them with so many steroids.
So how many times y'all done bought chicken and the legs was broke already? That's because it's carrying this big ass weight on the top and it's broken the legs.
I'm telling you, man, the dangers of the flesh, y'all. I'm not even trying to gang bang. Like, I could care less. Listen, what you eat ain't gonna send me to the toilet. So we provide all this information because we ain't trying to convince y'all all to go vegan. Like when everybody started going vegan, y'all know what ends up happening. When I told everybody where to get the coconut oil from, I told everybody to lick. I could never find coconut oil at that place ever again. So what makes you think I want y'all running in, buying up all the stuff that I'm used to eating, and I can't even find it? But again, at the end of the day, it's the mission from the Most High, because the Most High created man not to eat flesh. The first food source that the Most High gave man was things that grow out of the ground. So now it's like we getting all caught up in emotions. We emotionally eating. My mama did this. We were hunters and gatherers, repeating a program that has been given to us on television. When if you understand what they were doing, think about it. How many of y'all people lived in the South? Come on, man. If y'all lived in the South, they ain't had no refrigerators down there. They didn't have all the things. They didn't have the luxuries that we had in the large cities. And they ran our people up out of the South. And then they end up being in the cities. And then that was a part of the plan, to get people from out of nature, get people away from God, so I can put stuff in front of your face on television and commercials. Don't they sell it to you the best? It be sizzling and all kind of steam coming off of it with graphics on the screen. And
it don't never look like you're doing a commercial when you go get it.
You go get it, it don't never look like that. I mean,
they know how to make that flesh look good on TV, boy. Let me tell you. Here's the thing, though.
Big Mac look good.
Yeah, man. Here's the thing, though. I want to highlight something real quick. So if anybody peeped it yet, we do have a membership. Listen, it's gonna come with a bunch of perks. We got a lot of discounts on a lot of different merch. That's discounts to some of the live events that we're looking to do. It starts with the Trailblazer, right? We're gonna have a lot of specialized places where we can highlight your comments, different things of that nature, and have specialized chats and different things like that. We have the Visionary, and we also have the Legacy. And that comes with a lot of bonuses and perks. So if you're interested in joining, definitely join in, and we will appreciate it, and you'll appreciate it too.
After a while, y'all ain't gonna be seeing them comments on the chat no more. It's gonna be members only comments.
Yeah.
Watch out, man. Y'all tap in. Y'all better tap in. Get that membership, y'all.
Yes, indeed. So real quick, I know anybody have any questions that y'all want to ask? If anybody wants to come on stage, and if you camera ready and audio ready, and you want to ask, these brilliant minds a question, please come in, join the conversation. Even if you're a flesh eater like me, you can still join in on the conversation. No judgment zone, right? No judgment zone.
You heard me from the farmer. So
I'm working on it. Pray for me. If you want to join in, please come in, because we welcome all different perspectives. I even sent the link to Kelly. I sent it to her personally. I know Kelly. So I sent it to her personally. She's not camera ready right now. So I definitely wanted to hear that perspective, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
you ever see yourself getting away from me to 100%, or you not? That's not what you're looking to do.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I would say this. I do want to get away from anything other than like fish, right? That would be a goal of mine. Like, I'm still gonna be a flesh eater. I'd rather eat something like fish. I'd rather eat something like that, and light on the chicken. Never on the steaks and stuff like that. That's my ultimate goal. I don't think I'd ever get beyond that, me personally. But I do want to get better at my veggie consumption, which I'm decent at. I actually like veggies. I love me some broccoli. I love me some kale. I know y'all said some things about spinach. Even Kelly didn't got on me about the dang on spinach, because she says it has oxalates or something like that. I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff, but I like stuff like that. For me though, personally, I have seen spinach, kale, different things like that really work on me. So when I eat that, it helps me with allergies. It helps me to not get sick. I rarely ever get sick. And if I do feel myself getting sick, I eat that, and it literally cures my body within like a couple of days. I've seen this happen. It's consistently worked. So it ain't like something that this not a theory I'm talking about. I'm literally telling you stuff that I've seen consistent results from.
Because you eating minerals. We get sick because our body mineral count is low, depleted. So the best thing that we can eat when we sick is some salads and some green juice, and like you say, spinach and all that type of stuff, because it's going to start to help restore the body, to give it the energy to fight. And the reason why most of us it takes a long time us to heal when we sick It's because when we ain't feeling good, what we doing? We not eating. We just in the bed chilling and drinking water and all that stuff. But you need to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you eat, now you're giving your body the energy to fight it off. So, eat them salads, drink them greens, eat them greens, and you will see yourself recover from them colds a lot faster.
So what's your thoughts about fish? I ain't never heard y'all talk about that.
When you said fish, I put my thumbs up because, I mean, listen, brother, fish is 70% hydrogen, so it's easier for the body to digest. It still has no fiber in it, so I mean, you're gonna need something that's gonna push it out, and that's what I'm saying. Like, everything you eat should have fiber in it. Everything you eat, but again, if you're gonna be a pescatarian, I highly recommend and stay away from scavengers and bottom feeders because you are what you eat, and if they eat
What's some examples of that?
Oh yeah,
shrimp,
Damn, I love shrimp.
catfish, shellfish.
Yeah, you from Louisiana, old.
I used to
All y'all
love
do is shrimp, bro. Y'all put shrimp on bread, bro.
It's crawfish season, man.
Quit sucking the head off them joints.
Oh man, boy, he was cracking the thing open. Got the nutcracker cracking open the doggone thing.
That's me, dog.
In the lemon garlic butter sauce and everything.
Yes, indeed. Twice a week, nigga.
Hey, let me tell you something. That was some of my favorite food. All you got to do is smell your feces after you go to the bathroom from eating something like that. It should tell you already that is toxic.
Mm.
Just be real with yourself. Take a big whip. Oh my God. Every time you eat shellfish, listen, it was my favorite food. So it ain't like I'm sitting here. Listen, brother, I had to walk away from, I walked away from shellfish in 2006. I became vegan in like 2014-ish, 13, 14-ish. But I'm telling you, I walked away from shellfish in 2006, and it was, my body forced me. I read the scriptures, and it was like, all these are unclean, they're an abomination to you. The next time I ate some shrimp, I was nauseous. The next time after that, I threw up. I was like, all right, I won't do it no more, God. Because I'm going to just stick to your word. That's what you said. So I'm going to leave that alone. It's an abomination to me. And my body is responding accordingly. And that's the beauty in my body. Because once I learn the science of something, then it's over with. But
the body responding appropriately. Like that, this is something that we don't do. We don't pay attention to the body responding. So again, we know it, but I'm gonna take the most obvious example. When we drink too much alcohol, what the fuck do our body tell us the next day? Clearly that we had too much alcohol. You know what I'm saying? But we steady do it over and over and over again, week in, week out, and so forth. But this is our body telling us something, right? Think about when we ate something and then 30, 40 minutes later, our stomach hurt. Now we got to go to the bathroom. Whether we it's gonna come out our mouth or it's gonna come out the rear. Our body telling us something. Even going back to our babies and you give them the formula, and then fucking 2 minutes later they throw up everywhere. The body telling like, no, this ain't it. Like, what happened to the titty milk? This is what I'm supposed to be having. What is this? Like, this is all our body responding to things, and we don't be paying attention. We think that it's just normal. Right? Babies just throw up because they babies. No, they don't. It's the body. You putting some bullshit in the body telling you I don't agree. The fucking shit is green all up her back, all up his back, because no, it wasn't supposed to be in there. So we got to listen to what the body tells us, because it tells us every time.
That's deep. Man, I'm on the website right now, man. So the belly buster and the parasite cleanse, they work together or take?
I mean, it's highly recommended when you start your health journey, if you're gonna go with the belly buster and parasite cleanse, to start them two together, because the parasite cleanse. Wait, say that again.
I'm taking them at the same time.
Absolutely, because as you're killing the parasites off, the belly buster is stimulating your digestive system, so that's going to help to push things out. And I'm gonna tell you, anybody who have ever taken the belly buster and the parasite cleanse, they will tell you they have regulated bowel movements. They don't have you going all crazy. If you
ain't that all day to the bathroom, it ain't the bubble gut.
Ain't gonna be none of that. But what you have to do is you have to follow the instructions. We have you take our herbs at night before bed on an empty stomach. That is why we need you to read the book. All right, because we ain't just here to try to make make money off of people. All right. We want to get some money. You know what I mean? For sure. But we want you to understand why you're doing what you're doing. And that's why we put together this complimentary health guide. All right. So yes, take the belly buster and parasite cleanse, but also read the complimentary health guide, because it tells you why we are telling you to take that belly buster at night on an empty stomach. We won't, like, by the time you, let's say if it's 7 p.m., most of the people are laying down 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Those are the hours when your stomach should be completely empty by 9 o'clock. If you ate your last meal and you finished at 7, because you don't want to eat at 7, you want to be done eating at 7. So you finished at 7, by 9 o'clock, your stomach is empty. Now you can take that parasite cleanse and drop it on them parasites, and then that belly buster to follow that behind that. So yes, those two go perfectly together. And we have a special sale at liveitordie.com. If you once you sign up to the opt-in list, to get the complimentary guide, we do have an offer there for you if you want to take advantage of that. But regardless to the fact, ledhealthy.com is where all of our products would be listed, which you can get there from there. But we do want you to download the guide, because again, it tells you when you should be eating, how to get the most effect, the best effect rather, off of the belly busting parasite cleanse or whatever detox that you choose to use, because you'll have the health guide. You'll know how you should be eating, the hours you should be eating, just a rough draft that we put together, a meal plan, even if you're eating flesh. So Claudia, who put her message in the chat, is liveitordie.com, liveitordie.com. A lot of people did put it in the chat. Even they found out creative ways to put it in there because the link blocker, I guess, YouTube. But you can get the guide there, and I'm telling you, and tomorrow we doing a read through of the guide. If you tapped into the UNI community, we'll be doing a live reading, and we'll probably even have it on Clubhouse as well for all of our Clubhouse friends. But more importantly, again, you got access to the guide.
If you can't read, a short guide on your own, us grown folks will be there to read it for you.
Because that's really what's happening there with that. And that's why we want to raise a lot of awareness with this, and we doing all this stuff off the strength, and that means on the love, complimentary for you, because we want everybody to eat healthy. We don't care if you go vegan or not, but just eat healthier. So Byron, if you ain't gonna be a full vegan, we ain't mad at you for that, my brother. We just wanted to create a way for you to eat. Oh, if you love them crustaceans, at least now you can get you a belly buster and a parasite cleanse. Listen, if y'all want to be customers forever, we want your money forever. Come on with it. But
yeah, better us than motherfucking than Merck. Better us than GSK. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Yeah, man, I'm full of parasites, man. I be wanting that seafood, man.
Them parasites are there, bro. They call you too. I didn't know that they call you like that, man. They hit you up. Yeah, they hit you up.
But again, like I told y'all, I
think I had one of them hit me up today.
Oh my God. Hey, yo.
It was a parasite. It was. I know it for a fact.
Please say I know it was a parasite.
Yeah, it was a parasite. You know what I'm saying? Because man, bro, I don't even like fried chicken like that. That had to be a parasite, bro.
If you was craving something that you do not like, y'all, and that's why I say, like, I like to show people, like, again, my brother, I dealt with parasites too, bro. The sugar was the thing for me. It was sugar for me. And I'm talking about, man, it run in my family. My granddaddy had, sugar diabetes issues. He get things like this on his face, right up in here. And Los will tell you, sometimes if I go OD, like if I'm in a stressed out type of week, oh man, when them people took that little bread from me, that $30,000, boy, I was my face was going through all kind of different stuff. Because because you end up stress eating and you on the go, you trying to hurry up and make moves happen real quick to replace this 30 grand real quick. Now you ain't gonna sit down and be a little more patient for your food. You're gonna move a little faster. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can use these experiences, y'all. Like, I'm serious. This bump on my face right here, I'm never, like, you bring some sugar in front of me, I'm gonna just be like, nah, bro, you trying to kill me. You ain't my friend. Get that out of my face. But again, I did eat some cocaine sugar. So my body is going to respond way differently. It's like, dude, you got the nerve to put that in me. Okay, I tell you what, it's going to come out in your skin. That's how it come out for me. It show up right in my face. It's going to tell me, here, nigga, there you go. That's from the sugar. And I knew it was coming. It didn't matter if I flood my body with water and this, that, and the third. My digestive system told me something was coming because it was impaired for a week and a half. And I didn't have no flesh. I didn't have all I had was some sweet potatoes and some sweet potato pie. I had some cabbage and some corn, little mixed up stew, which we know corn don't even digest in the body. You better off having like a corn shell tortilla to get that to digest. But them kernels of corn,
boy,
that's
come out whole.
Yeah,
that come out whole.
I want to go through some of the questions in the chat real quick before we head out because these are some good questions.
About a green juice recipe.
Can you tackle that one up? I mean, Lo.
Yeah, I'll get you a green juice recipe. So I'll give you a couple of them actually. So the first thing you want is the base. So for me, most green bases for me start with a cucumber because they got a high water content and now got to be juicing forever just to get a little juice up out of it. So you may want to start with some cucumber and or celery. That's going to be a good base for some green juice. And then, I like kale. I put red leaf lettuce in it. You can use a chard, Marvel like the chard. And that could be, the green, the Swiss, the yellow, it don't matter. You want to sweeten it. You maybe want to sweeten it with a green apple. You can sweeten it with a green apple. If you want to go heavy greens, then you can go cucumber, kale, greens, lettuce. And when I say greens, I'm meaning like greens. You can go collards, you can go mustard, you can go endive. When it comes to a green juice, you can't go wrong. Green juice, you're gonna get what you're looking for. So depending on your palate, I'll just say that you may want to just keep some green apples because while I can drink it like that where it tastes just like the earth, most people can't. So I'm gonna say make sure you just keep some green apples on deck. Which
real quick. So you not putting no spinach in your green juice?
I don't.
He ain't seen spinach at one time.
What about the spirulina or whatever the thing?
I don't.
No spirulina.
Can I say something about that?
Right. Yes.
So spirulina versus chlorella. All right, we're gonna go with the chlorella. Spirulina is a cyanobacteria. Okay, now most of the time when you hear spirulina being touted as a superfood, this is and again, nobody take offense to this, but this is because white people they always toot things as a superfood, especially when it has a high level of carbon in it. So that's why they do that, because they're eating the carbon in it. That's really good for them. But that is not the best form of blue-green algae. Again, it's a cyanobacteria. The best form for us is chlorella, because we are carbon based. And so that's why even with what the lady was saying in the chat, like, hey, everybody is a little different. Now there are differences. There are subtle differences in different species of humans where some may prefer a specific thing, more of a specific thing than the particular other group of people or a group of humans, because we all one human race. I don't get into the racism stuff, but just understand that if you are black, you probably want to have chlorella. I'm not saying that if you put some spirulina in my green juice or my smoothie that I won't drink it, because yes, I will, because it still is, got amino acids. It still got good stuff in it. But just understanding that the most effective form is going to be chlorella with the properly cracked cellular walls. And you can find this stuff on Amazon and things of that nature. We do use chlorella in some of our products, like the Energy and the Energy Plus. We use chlorella in there, vitamin minerals and stuff like that. But You know, I just wanted to say that because a lot of people be tooting spirulina, and one of my other health guru friends was like, "No, you crazy? That ain't no bacteria." And then he called me back the next day and was like, "Oh man, bro, spirulina is a cyanobacteria, just like you said." And so a lot of this stuff I'm saying, we not just talking out the side of our neck. We've done our due diligence. We got the scientific research and evidence to prove everything we saying, even the fact that the human body is not designed to digest meat.
Somebody said that cilantro is good because it removes metal from the body. Is that true or not
Yeah, that was
true?
me.
That's Los.
My bad.
Come on,
My
man.
bad.
What he said.
What he said, he already answered that.
See how that spinach fucking
I
with
wanted
you?
the people to hear it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So real quick. So we look like, okay, so we got cucumber, we got celery. All of these things are good things. Okay, cool, man. Well, listen, man, we at that point. Oh, listen, I think we've had a phenomenal conversation. Listen, this is, and again, everybody's body is gonna be different, right? So it's certain things that you're gonna feed your body gonna speak to you a certain different type of way. Some people gonna have allergies to certain things. Like, these are real things, right? And me just coming from a healthcare background, I know that some people just have allergies to certain things. So everything obviously can't be for everybody. You have to listen to your own body, right? And then some of you may even need to speak to a healthcare professional, right? I know that is
most people
controversial too.
allergies, right? Most people are allergic to things that's unnatural. And when you look at the things that people be allergic to, those be the things that's been man-made.
Ooh.
Facts.
I got one more question. Is peanut butter good?
So look, man.
Man-made.
Peanut butter is something that has been cultivated. It's an inhibitor. It blocks your body from absorbing certain nutrients. Yes, it is a protein. If you're gonna eat it, then you want to eat it separate. You know, maybe in your protein smoothie. However, I prefer almond butter over peanut butter. But you know, I'm not gonna see it act like my
it's a black man, but shit, if one person do 102 things with it, some probably up with it.
Nah, facts. And they do so many things with that. They make plastic from it. You know, it's I'm telling you, it's not a good, like, peanut butter is not the best option. But hey, my Empress, you know, she do a lot of peanut butter, and you see them legs, and you know, she be in the gym. She's a, you know, certified physical fitness trainer, and that's what she does. But me personally, I be like, yeah, let me get the almond butter in my smoothie.
That almond butter about $14 for a look.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Well, you got to go get it from Trader Joe's. There you go.
Yeah, Trader Joe's a lot cheaper, and just so y'all know, the Trader Joe's brand of anything is clean.
Now look at them ingredients, because you know, if it say some stuff like gum and all that, then you already know that's, you know, preservatives and things of that nature. But when you going in there and you getting that almond butter, and again, I don't want to take everything away from people, but typically you don't want to get the stuff that's mixed with palm oil. But I'm not gonna tell you not to do that. Like, you know, I'll give y'all this one rule that's coming out of, I got a guide that's coming. It's gonna be a physical book, all right, where it's gonna be some rules that you need to follow to eat as optimal as you can. It ain't just about being vegan, but it is aimed at, you know, you going optimally healthy, which is you being a vegan.
So real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Real quick before we head out, because I want to speak on this one piece, because we've primarily talked about, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we've primarily talked about eating for just general health, right? Health, sustainability in general. We haven't talked about how to eat for physical fitness per se. And so if we can kind of just touch on that like a little bit before we head out.
Though. To be honest, though, we really have everything that we've been talking about is really for optimal health. For those who work out, I don't care how heavy you go. If you work out hard and you drink water and fruit for breakfast, and you eat on that 11 to 7, you coming right off that workout into a high protein, like, you know, salads and avocados. I promise you will bulk up. You will bulk up. It's just that
Gotcha.
it just sounds crazy to most people because we've been taught that we got to eat meat and we got to eat this to bulk up, but you don't.
And that's true, because a gorilla will break your jaw in one swing and they ain't ate one piece of flesh. So, and then people be like, well, they're animals. Like, you're not, your physical body is not an animal.
Mm-hmm. And that cow that you about to go eat, that motherfucking 46 day age steak, that motherfucker was eating grass.
That's true.
Get big like that, right? I'm just saying. Now, you ain't no grass eater, but remember, but I got to give you this rule, and you know, the best you can get, y'all. I got to see, that was the rule I was gonna give you. The best you can get. That's actually my number 2 rule. All right. If you out late at night and you starving, right? What can you really eat? You might find yourself eating some French fries. You might find yourself getting something like an Impossible Burger. Me personally, I just take the fries and go to sleep, even though that's probably terrible for you.
24-hour Jewels or CVS and go get the little fruit thing that they got.
Go get the little fruit there. But I'm just saying, if you can't, because you know, a lot of 24-hour stores closed down after the pandemic. So like, you couldn't just go get, you know, 24 hours fruits and vegetables. There is a place up in Wisconsin, but I mean, now it's worth it for me. I drive far for my nutrition. I like, people drive
If it
far.
was late at night, I'm gonna give it some pumpkin seeds, man.
You ain't said nothing wrong.
But if it's late at night, you should really just drink some water. How about that? I know that's boring because it's everywhere. It's water, you know.
but go back to the science, because our body not working at that time of night right now anyway.
We not, and that's why I'm telling y'all, the guide. I know we saying it, and you know, Byron, y'all probably have not had a chance to download and read that guide. But if you read that guide, if you dedicate just, I think you can get through it in an hour. And I got charts in there, like the lady was talking about. Almonds have high levels of oxalates in them. Okay, listen, y'all. We show you how to combine foods in the free guide. We showing you, don't eat these foods with these foods. Wait till 2 hours till the stomach is empty. We giving you all of the information that you need to make conscious decisions for yourself. Because if you want me to come up with a regimen for you, you're gonna have to come book a session that's gonna cost you money, and then we're gonna assess what your BMI is, your micros and your macros. My Empress is gonna do all of your nutritional charts. She has a master's degree in functional nutrition. So that's what I'm saying. This ain't something that, like, everything, like Byron said earlier, you said something key. Everything is not, Los don't need the amount of protein I need. He taller than me. He gonna need more protein than me. So it don't mean that he needs different things, right? Because that's what people try to act like. Well, everybody's body different. No, everybody need 102 minerals, but we all need them in different portions. So he may need more of this and I may need less of that, because he may need his blood to flow stronger. So he might need something that's going to open up his blood vessels a little bit more because he a little taller than me. Somebody who's a little bit taller and wider, they're going to need even more of certain types of things. One, to flush out the fat and this, that, and the third. So yes,
a woman who having some thyroid issues versus a woman who not.
Exactly. She gonna need more iodine, more sea moss than the woman who not dealing with those issues. So it's not a matter of, oh, we different, we need different things. No, your body, every human being on this planet needs 102 minerals every single day. I don't care. You could bite, kick, scratch.
But because of the lack thereof, you need more or less because of this or that.
Exactly, because your mama might have been, she didn't have a lot of iron in her eating regimen, or this one might have not had. So you got to supplement.
Zuzus and wham-whams a whole pregnancy. Now you know what I'm saying, got something else going on.
Man, well, listen, man, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all. We got to head out because this out shit. We've been on it over 2 hours, man.
We'll be in the morning.
Yeah, man. Listen, I just want to say thank y'all, man. This was a wonderful conversation packed full of just very fruitful information. And I know for a fact that some folk got some gems out of this conversation, because I did. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm still, y'all got to pray for me because I'm still a work in progress. I'm still dealing with them parasites. I think they got all of my phone numbers. I need to work on getting them blocked successfully. And maybe I need to do that cleanser or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out, Los. I'm gonna have to get with you and get that that order, get that on order. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in. Listen, any last minute words, man? Oh, you got any last minute words, man? Los, Marvo.
I need to cure these parasites, man.
You got the parasite problem too?
Yeah, because
we all do. And we all do.
And we all be having them problems, bro.
Me, and I've been vegan. I still got parasites. I'm still killing parasites probably from 99, maybe. I don't know.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I had me a dozen of crabs last week.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, definitely parasite. I'm gonna send you some.
The joints are so good, Byron. I be getting 5-6 cookies. I've tear them things up. You know, I gotta get off that, man. You know, I gotta clean them parasites because they be knocking on my door, man.
Damn.
And I open it. I'll be like, come on,
come on in, go sit down. Get you want something to drink.
It's only 4 y'all this time. Oh yeah, come on, man. Y'all come on.
Yeah, y'all all come on. Just sit on the couch, man. Just take off your shoes, man. Be respectful.
They lay 1 million eggs per day.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn.
10,000 protozoas can fit in a period at the end of a sentence with a type 10 font. 10,000. So that goes to show you got worms that's large in your intestine, and then you got these small things that can make it through the walls of the intestines and get in your bloodstream, eat away at your brain, eating up your joints when you got arthritis, brain when you got arteriosclerosis, multiple sclerosis, eating the myelin sheath off the coating of your nervous system. So you know it's yeah, bro, that's the number one problem. That's why we always say parasite, colon, kidney, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, blood, lymphatic system. That's the order in which we cleanse.
Well, I need to cleanse, man. What final words you got for us, Marvel?
Live it or die it. You know, live it every day, y'all. Like, come on, that's why the company is called that. It's the concept is we put more life into your body than death in your body. And then your body will thank you for it. And then it will inspire you. You won't have to take my word for it because your body will talk. And when you eat that food, it's going to be like, I don't want this. Why would you give me this after you gave me all that other stuff? So, man, you know, shout out to everybody who tapped in, man. I appreciate y'all over here with No Stingy Energy. You know they ain't stingy because they done came and gave y'all this sauce with me and my brother Los for 2 weeks straight. We done came through here and represented. So, man, shout out to y'all, Byron and O and everybody that's a part of the staff, and man, for putting this great production together to allow us to share this information on y'all platform. Like we really do appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, appreciate you. Los, any final words from you?
Yeah, I want to say one thing though. For anybody that does take a parasite cleanse, whether it's ours or any other one, abstain from sex, especially unprotected sex. Those parasites can seep out through your sexual organs, and you can pass those to someone during sex. So, you know, keep that in mind. Follow me at Business Credit Mentor on Instagram. We do give our healthy things to the homeless. If y'all want to donate a smoothie or green juice or salad to the homeless, you can do that at Smoothie RX Chicago. We go out once a month and we try to give healthier options to the homeless community here in Chicago. So again, follow me at Business Credit Mentor on IG, and we appreciate if you donated a smoothie or juice to the homeless at smoothierxchicago.com.
Hey, wait! You talking about the stuff with the parasites? How long you got to stay away from sex? Like 20 days after you finish, 2 days after you finish, or 2 hours after you finish?
Well, when we say finish, that means the whole bottle, right?
So stay away from sex the whole time you take it.
If you can. If you can't, you know what I'm saying, just you know. But what he say, man, I had the Jimmy on extra tight. Just make sure.
Yeah.
Go play with it in the bathroom. You got any final words, Byron?
You know what, man? I just want to say I appreciate y'all for coming on, man, and blessing us all, you know, as you know, because we are a community. Thank y'all for sharing the wisdom, sharing the knowledge, man. And yeah, that's all I got to say, man. This is a wonderful conversation.
Man. Like the video, man.
Yeah, like the video. Yeah, man. Show some love. Just hit the like button, you know. Wanna maybe even hit the membership or something. Just one of them, you know, it ain't gonna hurt nobody, man. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all know that, you know. We gonna be around.
Get noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
That being said, man, we'll catch y'all in the morning, man. We out of here, man.
Yes, indeed.
What's up, y'all? So most people struggle with sales. A lot of us in real estate, and we struggle with our sales. We struggle with follow-up, we struggle with leads, and we just basically missing out on deals. For me, I just got on Taskify CRM. They send messages out for you. And look, a lot of us have work. When you get off of work, you have hot leads ready for you. Make sure you check out Taskify CRM. I'm telling you, it automatically replies for you. And look, it sends you multiple messages. Like we're talking about drip campaigns, so you're not missing out on the lead follow-up. So make sure you check out Taskify CRM. Use coupon code NOSTINGYENERGY to get 10% off. I'm about to show y'all inside my CRM so I can see how it really works. Make sure y'all check it out. Peace.